Hello students, now we are going to discuss about one of the important concept, that is about the pollination. Before going to the pollination, let us recall about the pollen grains. What are the pollen grains? Pollen grains are the male gametophytes. Why these are called as the male gametophytes? Because these pollen grains produces the male gametes, hence these are the male gametophytes ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. So these pollen grains are measured about 20 to 25 micrometer in size, and these pollen grains are covered by the two membranes. Outer membrane is called as exine, inner membrane is called as entine. The exine, it is made up of one of the hardest and most resistant material called as the sporopollenin. At some places on the exine, sporopollenin is absent, that makes the germ pore. At these germ pores, the pollen tubes arises during pollen germination. Okay, so next to the exine, another layer is entine. Entine, it is a continuous layer made up of the cellulose and pectin. Okay, so this inside to this, it having the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is covered by the plasma membrane. Okay, so in the cytoplasm there are two cells, that is pollen grains contains the two cells. One is the vegetative cell, another one is the generative cell. The vegetative cell is large in size and having the irregular nucleus. Another one is generative cell, it is small in size, that is spindle shaped and containing the dense cytoplasm. So about 60% of the pollen grains usually shed at the two-celled stage, that is one vegetative cell, another one is the generative cell. But remaining pollen grains shed at the three-celled stage. How? This generative cell undergoes the mitotic divisions and forms the two male gametes. So hence two male gametes and one vegetative cell together three-celled stage alli shed ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ತಿಳಿತಾ? Okay, these pollen grains having some of the economical importance, because the pollen grains are rich in nutrients, hence these pollen grains are being used for the synthesis of pollen tablets, pollen syrups. Yake? Because they are rich in nutrients and they having more amount of energy, and it is believed that they will increase the performance of the athletes and horse racing horses. So along with that, some of the pollen grains like parthenium and carrot grass, they causes allergy, and hence that is called as the pollen allergy. Okay, this pollen allergy may leads to the bronchitis and even the asthma in both animals as well as the human beings. Okay, so adadmele mattenu, these pollen grains having the different viability, that is active period. So the maize, rice, so they having the viability up to 30 minutes. Okay, and like solanaceae and fabaceae, rosaceae, so these having the viability period up to some months. And these pollen grains can be stored in liquid nitrogen at the temperature of minus 196 degrees Celsius for hundreds of years. Okay, in the pollen banks. These are used for the hybridization or even for the plant breeding technology.